light up and level up with High Level Chronicles, a captivating podcast that brings together gaming, cannabis, and engaging conversations.
What's up, levelers? Welcome back to another foggy brain, joystick juggling episode of High Level Chronicles, the only podcast where the only main quest is getting high and talking about stuff that absolutely doesn't fucking matter and probably nobody cares, but somehow still does. I'm your host, Chris, a man who once forgot to pick up his wife from the airport because I was trying to get a perfect farm layout in Stardew Valley. And with me, as always, is the side quest of my procrastination, the man who spent 4 real-life hours collecting digital mushrooms just to impress an NPC who never showed up again, Paul. What is happening, brother?
Hey, man. We're back after some technical difficulties, but still riding high. Got my kickball league undefeated, and having a good time.
Man, it's been a wild ride because, let me say, about a year ago, my PC fucked up on me. I know if anybody's been listening for that long, first, thank you very much. We love you all. Secondly, the computer fucked up, and it just happened again last week. And I think I know this time what the cause was, and I didn't have to do what I ended up doing, but I did it anyway. Let me explain. My computer went to, I take drum lessons. I went to drum lessons on Wednesday. I had been using my computer. Everything was fine. I'm usually only gone like 45 minutes or so because he's right literally across the street. And came back. I told my wife, you know what? Let me run back here. I'm going to start downloading a new game that I bought. And that was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Well, needless to say, when I came back here to download that motherfucker, my computer was off. And I was like, I don't remember turning this thing off. So I go over, I hit the power button. This thing's whining like a jet engine. I'm like, what in the hell is going on with my PC, bro? Like in my head, I'm sitting there going, it can't be much because we just upgraded 90% of it less than a year ago. So I pulled off the case. It has a clear case on one side and the back side, is a metal sheath. So pulled all that off. And I could tell that it was the PSU, the power supply unit, that was making the noise. First, I thought it was the graphics card. So I pulled the graphics card out because it has onboard, the motherboard has onboard graphics, mostly shit, but they still would load up on the screen. So I pulled the graphics card, loaded up fine, and it was still making a whine sound, but it actually came up for a minute. And I was like, okay, I put the graphics card back in. It came back up, got to where I could put in my password, start Windows, shut right off again. And I'm like, okay, is the CPU overheating? That was my first thought. Okay, it has to be overheating. It's shutting down. Touched it with my bare hand, not even lukewarm. So that's out of the question. Wasn't that? So I pulled the graphics card again. And I'm like, all right, let me boot it up. And right when I went to boot it up, I was trying to look in more, like closer to the motherboard and see where I could maybe pinpoint something wrong. And I saw this glow as I powered it up, orange, bright orange, and it went and sparked and burnt the motherboard up right then and there. And at that point, I knew my motherboard was shot. And that also my PSU was shot, and that was the cause of it. My PSU was not something happened to it. It ended up just fucking frying the motherboard. So, you know me, I can't go long without a computer because I work from home. I do everything from home. So I drove right down to Micro Center. Got a whole new setup now, man. I got a new motherboard. I got new RAM. I got a new GPU. I got a new CPU. Rock and roll. Can't get any higher than what I got. I just went all out. I said, fuck it. I got the 9070 XT. I got the 9950X, Ryzen 9 9950X. I got the Corsair 6000 64 gig graphics cards, RAM, 64 gigs of RAM, the 9070 XT for the graphics card. And I got a 1000 watt PSU now. So let me tell you, gaming is completely fucking different. I thought I was rocking and rolling with the last setup. Like I thought, I could run pretty much high or ultra on most games. But what I didn't realize is even with the graphics card, they still weren't putting out what it could be, because when I loaded this one up, every game now looks different, like in a good way, like so much more detail, I should say.
Yeah, man. Video RAMs makes all the difference. It's so crazy.
Fingers crossed. I also, you know what else I did last minute too? What took longer because, we had talked before the show, but, it took a couple more days because I had to ordered a new, what do you call those? The M.4 drives that are like the really fast ones. They're not hard drives anymore. They're just little sticks. I ordered one of those because my C drive was only a 256 gig C drive. I never upgraded that. So now I have a 2 terabyte C drive. And I say C drive because that's the main drive for my Windows. Now I have a 2 terabyte. Dude, everything just opens instantly, like pop, pop, pop. Like I don't have to wait on nothing. So it's been really fucking nice. So, by the way, I'm not trying to steal your thunder. Mine was because of an accident. What did you do?
I just decided to level up. There's nothing wrong with my laptop, but it just would not load things reasonably fast. And so and it was taking long, things were crashing. Well, I was still sort of really into Elden Ring, and it just 1 out of 3 times it would work and actually get me into the game. And I was just like, I don't know, something's wrong with it. Found out you can't upgrade really anything in a laptop because everything's soldered in. Never thought about it, and they're like, yeah, you can't. Like, just
One
get
of
a
the
new video
cons.
card. Yeah,
There's a lot of pros, but that's one big con.
yep. So just went all
And it's
out on a tower.
the ones you actually can update are very limited. Like there's not even much you
Right.
can update in it. Like you might be able to update a hard drive
or keyboard
something
or
like that. Yeah.
No. So went all out on a first PC and
Nice.
found out that things can actually run very quickly if you just have
Wow.
some free space, some extra video RAM, and games that were taking like no lie, like 15 minutes to load.
Shit.
15 seconds. It's like
Nice.
insane.
See, that's what was crazy with mine was Dead by Daylight. That game is a power horse. It's not much to the game, but it's a power horse on a PC.
Very
And
demanding. Yeah.
dude, even just loading, dude, it would literally take 2 or 3 minutes for it to load up on my PC with the old shit. I click it now, dude, it's loaded up and I'm in the game within 2 or 3 minutes. So it's a world of difference. I didn't realize, I went all in just because I was like, you know what, fuck it. If I have to upgrade this motherboard again already in the power supply unit, I'm just going to get me to the next level myself up, and just that way I'm future proof at least for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I should be good for a while. Anyway, we got a wild one today, man. We're going to dive into why side quests in games are so damn addictive. Like why they always feel more important than the actual main story, while real life chores just can't compete with a digital goose rescue. Because honestly, if side quests are how we avoid the chaos of real life, then Leveled Up is where we celebrate it. So this is the
Another
part of the
psychology
show.
one. So
This is the part of the show
Be a
where
lot
we
of fun.
pass the blunt to you, our fellow levelers, and hear your stories of getting high, absolutely derailing your original plans. Think of it like a digital campfire where everyone forgot what they were supposed to be doing and just leaned into the vibe instead. Gaming, music, shows, whatever lit your brain this week. We want to hear it. So grab a snack, lean back. Let's hear what kind of beautifully unproductive nonsense our levelers got into lately. Oh, you say we get into Leveled Up.
do it, man.
All right, time to fire up everyone's favorite segment, Leveled Up, where you all send in your tales of, like I said, getting lit, losing hours in the high haze of gaming, music, TV shows, movies, whatever it may be. We picked a few that hit us right in the dopamine receptors this week. Paul, what we got?
Yeah, we have a few. First one, geez, Sticky Joystick 88 says, took one gummy too many and spent 3 hours in Skyrim trying to arrange cheese wheels into a pyramid. Didn't touch the main story once. The Dragonborn is now the Cheeseborn. And the cheese in Skyrim, though, I have seen just warehouses full of it in like different streaming stuff, and it's a popular side item. Also have at Zelda's Bay 42 was high AF playing Breath of the Wild and found a guy asking for 55 rush rooms. Spent an entire hour collecting them while forgetting I was supposed to be saving my virtual sister from certain death priorities. Is Zelda's Link's sister? I thought she was just a princess.
You see they just cast the people for Zelda and Link?
I don't know who they are, but I saw that they were cast.
I mean, we wouldn't of our age, but they're Disney. The girl's from Disney, so I'm sure people will know who she is. And the guy's he's a British kid. But that girl looks really young, but she's 21. I was looking at everything the other day. I was like, wow, like she looks like she's 12.
Yeah, I guess like some people are upset with it, and they're like, oh, why didn't they cast this girl for Zelda, who does very striking resemblance? But I don't know. We'll see. Link doesn't talk. He has no dialogue in the games aside from, and so that'll be interesting.
How was that one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I
Good
nailed
one.
it.
I like it. You did. That's pretty fucking good.
And then at Jacob T said, booked a blunt, booted up Red Dead 2, and spent the next 2 hours brushing my horse and feeding it apples. Forgot I was on a bounty mission, but honestly, 10 out of 10 would groom again.
I love our audience, man. These are my people, man. Digital tasks over dishes every time. What about you, man? What you been leveling up on?
Yeah, so
I know we already talked. Both of us leveled up our PC, so we can skip that.
right.
Besides that, what you been doing? I noticed something.
We're playing the same game, leveling up there
Yeah.
with Black Myth Wukong. Can we talk
you're
about that for a minute?
You're well ahead of me, I think.
It looks like there's 6 chapters, and I'm like maybe halfway through chapter 3. It's a very odd, very unlike the first.
I'm only on chapter 2.
Chapter 2, there's a lot to do there, though. A lot of bosses and mini bosses. But I am thoroughly enjoying
Side quest bosses.
Oh yeah, there's like I don't even know how they define like what the main boss is and what's a mini boss and what's like a secret boss. Like there's so many secrets.
There's a total I read the other day of 107 bosses in the game of Black Myth Wukong.
Seems low. Maybe I don't know. There's a lot of like spirits.
No, we're not talking about that stuff. We're not talking. We're talking about the bosses, the boss fights. There's 107 of them.
7. Okay. So there's only a few in the first one.
I had to look up how to fight one because I was just getting my ass whooped, bro. Yeah. Like I was getting fucking wrecked.
Which one was that?
It was the tiger in the blood pool. The blood pool.
Toughest boss I faced so far. Even with the next one. It's so many times.
He was so hard. And then I realized after looking it up, I needed to put on the armor and everything from the white serpent boss, the gear you got from beating that serpent in the water, because that gear in a water setting gives you pretty much unlimited stamina and shit. So you put that gear on, and the whole time you can just whoop through that tiger. And dude, once I read and put that on, I think it took me 3 tries after that. It was
I saw something about being better in water, but I didn't use it, and I just got my ass kicked like 50 times. But
I did, dude. My ass kicked was at least 50 times before that. That's when I finally had to resort to the internet and be like, okay, how the fuck do I beat this guy?
Yeah, and some of the secrets and some of the hints are like, I was like, I would never find this out on my own. Like there's you have to get a boss to crack a wall. You can do it yourself if you got certain spirits. And then
I don't even know any of that.
The whole thing. But I was like, how would I know that? Like, why would it's not like, I kind of ventured off on this side route that wasn't clear if it was accessible and found something. It's like very intricate secrets. So
I haven't even got that deep into it yet.
Yeah. Well, I thought so. I'm traveling back to places, and it's wild.
Anyway, that's what you saw. So that's what I was just saying. I saw you've been playing a lot of it. I had mentioned it the last time that I had just started. I bought it, and I think I'd only played like an hour of it at that time. I think now I'm like 15 or 16 hours in. It says. I mean, I don't know that I've actually played that long because I've got up and put pause, and it still counts the time. So I don't know. Right. But I'm only on chapter 2. I saw you were on it. So that's one game you've been leveling up on.
Thoroughly enjoying that. Yeah. And then getting into some new or old shows. I don't know if you ever watched Mr. Robot back in the day, like 10 years ago.
Dude, that's been so long.
I watched the first season when it came out 10 years ago. And then I saw that there was like 3 more seasons after that. And I always thought it was a one and done thing, or just never really kept up with it. So I'm starting that back up. And that was a show I would watch just lit up, and it just makes the craziness of it that much more. But also seeing the studio, Seth Rogen's show where he
I want to watch that.
It's pretty good. It's hilarious.
That's on Apple, right?
Yes. Apple or and it's so good. I heard him talking about it in some interviews, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then there's just so many celebrities and celebrities playing themselves or other people. It's
see, I need to get Apple again because everybody keeps talking about that one show called Smoke on Apple that everybody's just raving about. So I gotta check it out.
I know there's
it's called Smoke,
where there's it's like a Ted Lasso of golf. This Stick. I haven't gotten into that, but
it's called Smoke. Yeah, Smoke. A troubled detective and an enigmatic arson investigator following the footsteps of 2 serial arsonists.
I did see that like advertised. That was
that studio's on our list for sure. Definitely got to.
Yeah, puffing up on some Northern Lights here. But how about you, man?
Actually, like now in this thing, man, this is from Freeze Pipe. And if you remember,
it looks like a gun.
Dude, it's nice. It comes apart. This little clip here comes off, and this part goes in the freezer, and then this is your chamber. But I have the original Freeze Pipe, right? And I know you all have seen me use it. I even had a thing on the Wheel of what's our wheel called? Fuck, why is my mind blank right now? Wheel of Levels. And I had the hit from the freeze pipe. Well, this is their new, like, I don't even know what they call it, bong or whatever, but it's, you freeze that chamber and that stays cold for like 2 hours. So every hit's just cool and smooth. You know, it's good. But I have in there Forbidden Runts. And this is the first time I've spoken it, so I'll let you know exactly. I haven't tried it yet. It was a sample I got from my dealer. You know, call it that. And then I also got some lemon cherry gelato still, man. I got a joint here of it. I've been loving that shit. But I've been like I said, been playing Black Myth Wukong, but I also got that Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, man. That's just nostalgic. It took me back. And I've been getting lost in it, honestly, man. Just like old days. I always loved Tony Hawk Pro Skater, man. Is it worth buying if you were into it? Absolutely. There's nothing new to it. You know, there's nothing really at all new to it. It's just, you know, remastered and graphics, everything. So I give it a solid 7.8 out of 10. And it's just fun. It's just, if you liked Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you'll love it. Absolutely. I mean, it's the same fucking thing. So I used to love playing. So that's one game I've been leveling up on besides Black Myth. We also just finished up the last and final season of the Sandman on Netflix.
Dude, yes.
Dude, what a great show.
That show is dark.
Dude, between that show, the characters cast for all of them, Desire, Delirium, they're spot on, man.
How does it get canceled when it comes out and like is highly promoted and damn good show?
Right? With like the ratings through the roof on everything. Like, I don't know. Maybe money. Maybe they wanted to. I don't know. But either way, we finished that. And I also went and saw Superman. I was very hesitant. I was very, very fucking hesitant about going. For the only reason being, not the political fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. It's DC. It's been such a fucking letdown by no matter who's been doing shit, minus the new Batman. I will say that was pretty fucking good. But DC's just been flop after flop pretty much, right? I mean, we can all agree on that. Yeah, so that's why I didn't know if I wanted to see it. But the trailer just looks so good. And so we went and saw it. And dude, oh my God, it's a fucking great movie. Amazing. I can't have one complaint about it. It was perfect. Perfect. Stuck to the comic book into every way. Perfect. Perfect movie. Amazing. Every character they cast, the same thing. Everybody was amazing. Crypto stole the fucking show. That's the dog. He's a shit. Crypto. I can't give away any spoilers, but yeah, amazing. The Mr. Terrific, the guy that played Mr. Terrific, oh, dude, amazing. It was a great movie.
I heard good things. I'm probably going to see that myself. So.
I usually have complaints about movies like with their length. This was a perfect length. I didn't feel it was too long. I didn't feel it was too short. It was just the perfect length where I feel like some movies they drag out and make it longer than it needs to be.
Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
This one, no, dude, I have no complaints. I would literally go pay and see it again in the theaters. And for everybody fucking saying, I'm going to say it as woke and there's not one motherfucker. I'd be the first to say one woke fucking thing in that movie. If anything, the big twist in the movie is more conservative than anything. Other than that, there's nothing in it. Even that's not nothing. There's
is that what
nothing.
People are saying?
They're saying it's because of the fucking director, his fucking nonsense that he said. Who cares what the fucking director said about immigrants or whatever? I don't, the fucking people care too much about politics to just cut people off and review bomb it. That's what happened. They review bombed Superman because of James Gunn. So there's nothing political in the fucking movie that would never be in the comic. It stuck to the comics 100%. Nothing wrong, but amazing. Dude, it's so fucking amazing. And I was not ready for the big twist in the movie at all. And you find that out like early on in the movie. Like the twist of the movie is early on. So
then figuring out how to deal with it or whatever.
What?
Then figuring out how to deal with it is the rest of the movie, the twist, whatever.
Pretty much. Well, yeah, without spoiling anything. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It was a great movie. Yeah, it was good. So I leveled up my yard. Does that count? My back, our little oasis. Our pool and everything. So, back, July 16th was our last episode. That was because we took a break because we had computer sick issues, everything, whatever. And so between that, all these last episodes, Prime Day happened, which is more than a day now. We all know that, Prime Week pretty much.
Days, yeah.
So I ended up getting fucking, I leveled up the backyard with the pergola and all this stuff around that and leveled, got some Govee lights that change colors and they'll change the music and everything, man. So it looks cool as shit out there now at night. It did before, just with the white lights, but it's pretty fucking sick though.
Nice.
And we're finally converted the room, the grow room that it used to be, what I used for the grow room. It was just what being utilized. I like growing outside now more than indoors. It's expensive to grow indoors. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's your own stuff, but it's expensive. We all know that. It's a lot of electricity.
Yeah. And the equipment and everything. Yeah.
So I had to stop doing that. And so now it's my drum room and her workout room.
Do you drum while she works out?
I should say our workout room. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're leveling up right now. Literally tomorrow, the painter comes to do the room and the paint, and then we'll be able to start setting everything up. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. The color we're going with on the walls is a dark purple, and she picked that out, and I was happy for it because my drum kit that I bought, the Mapex that I purchased that I still haven't put together yet, put it all up because I'm waiting on this room, is the color scheme of it's called Night Sky Burst, and it's a purple to black fade. So it's going to I think it's going to look sick with the wall and everything. So I plan on to, stream some from in there and hook everything up. And then just, new computer right through the wall here because it's literally on the other side of the wall. So be able to do all that. So other than that, it's been the same old shit.
Other than all that, whatever.
It's been busy. I always say it has been a busy time. We've done a lot. That's good. It's summertime and no complaints. Hey man, what do you say we break it down? Why do side quests feel so damn good? Short answer, dopamine. Like literally, that's the literal answer. The long answer, our brain just loves small, achievable goals, right? And no matter what you do, your brain likes goals. You like stuff that you can do. So real life, it's like, do your taxes, go to the dentist, figure out health insurance. Games are like she collect 3 shiny rocks for this squirrel cult, and boom, instant satisfaction because you got them 3 shiny fucking rocks. And side quests, they usually give you some cool shit too, right? To use to level up yourself in the games. When's the last time you went and did fucking laundry and that rewarded you with like a flame sword and 500 XP for your life? Never. Oh, yeah.
It just gives you clean clothes, who needs those? But the instant gratification is really where it is, where, it goes from like if I, played a lot of Elden Ring and Black Myth is kind of a similar concept where, I feel like I just get smashed by this boss over and over and over again. I'm learning how to dodge and what to do in certain phases. And then they become in a room, stuck in a room with you instead of you stuck in a room with that. And then you just, boom, hit it. My arms go up. I'm like, let's go. And, that only takes you so long, once you actually have that final fight. And you I have the skills. So like skill development, I think is a big part of it. And just being able to do something relatively quick and just get boom, 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 all those dopamine hits.
So with the side quest in Black Myth, have you been doing all the side bosses or have you been going just through the main bosses?
I'm trying to do them all. And I won't find about one until I'm way past it and I have to backtrack and stuff. So
you all in 100% on the side quest.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what I've gone back to a couple because I've been like, I think I missed something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Dude, I didn't realize till probably halfway through, maybe at close to the end of chapter 1 that I completely missed the side that gave me some pretty good shit. I needed to beat the guy I was having trouble with to begin with. So I've had to go back and look and try to find, there's like you said, there's little hidden passageways. I don't know which one you're talking about with the big one, but I've just found a lot of shit. You can break just little pieces of wood and go right on through it. Find some shit in there.
What's really missing is a map. And I was like, oh, wait, there's a map.
Wait, there is? I never knew there was a map. Holy shit.
There's a map.
Where the fuck is the map at?
It's, you have to buy it at the store shrines.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to go find that.
Yeah, there's one for each level, and there's a certain amount of will. Took me to level 3 to the 3rd chapter. And I was like, I think there's a map.
What have you been leveling up your character with? What's your how you spending your sparks?
I'm doing a lot of the smash dance, which is one of the things that I looked up and was like, this is what you should be doing early game.
That's the one I use. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I made the mistake. I was using the pole stance, the one where you sit on the pole and bang it, and I thought that was the best. That was hurting.
Yeah. So and then a lot of the spells, which I think is the best part of the game. Like for me, the immobilize, boom, and then now I'm smoke, and now I'm a flame something. Now I'm a rat. Like you can just
You're
boom, boom,
talking
boom.
about the like the cloud step.
Yeah,
Cloud
step
and
and
the
immobilize,
immobilization, and then
transform, and all.
the
Yeah,
dude you turn into, that's the one that I missed early game. That I didn't ever even see that guy
it's
to
the
get
best
that
because he has his
from
own
it.
health bar. So like if
Right,
you're,
and it's a fucking when you're getting low. I do. That's what I'm saying. I played through literally the whole first chapter almost before I realized I missed that guy. I had to go back and find him, and then I got that shit, and it was like, wait, I could have had all this. I could have beat half these people in a couple tries, maybe.
yeah, no, that's yeah. But you get a lot of this from going down the side quests and side routes. I feel that the game, like some games are all best in their side quests.
Yeah, and
Some
this is one
really
of them, I
suck though.
think,
Yeah. So
because to me, this one there's only a few big major bosses in each level. So if you're just skipping through everything, going, damn, you're not really. I
right.
don't know how you would even. First, I don't know how you beat him because you need half the shit from all the side quests to even level up and get your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't beat the boss I'm at right now. He's already giving me a fit. I've already fought him probably 10 times, and I'm like, I'm going, it's the sand wind king or whatever.
He's a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one I'm at now.
That's the last guy.
The last guy before chapter 3? Well, okay. That makes sense on why he's pretty fucking hard.
He's the flaming bear of this chapter.
Dude, that bear wasn't too bad. That bear for me was.
Nah, it didn't get me as much as I thought it would.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But it's the first.
Because you got
first
that
big boss,
spell,
though.
that thing that can take off the burn. And so.
But yeah, once I had that and used it, there's a something similar you can do with the boss in chapter 2 with his like wind and shit. But I won't give too much away.
I got to beat the guy first, though, right?
No, you should already have something.
I don't have anything. Yeah,
well,
I got to figure it out.
Yeah, more side quests.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, but like you said, some side quests are better than the main story, or they can be better than the main story. Some side quests are so good, they put the main plot to shame in some games. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Nobody cared about the main plot in Fallout New Vegas. No. We were all too busy helping robot fucking cowboys and solving cannibal conspiracies. Nobody cared about the main plot. Yeah, what's another one? What's another good one that had some, decent plot, but says Mass Effect 2? Did you ever play that one? That game had some of the best side missions in the history of gaming. Loyalty missions, like emotional missions, damage, the main plot, whatever. Save the galaxy later. Those side quests, that's what it was all about. Sort of like Black Myth, man. You got to get them side quests in, but you don't need to do that. Like I feel in Black Myth, you have to do the side quests just to level up your character to be able to take on the main bosses. Like Mass Effect 2, you didn't have to do it. You could do all the side quests, or you could just go straight through the game and be done with it. You know what I'm saying?
I played a game. We were talking about Elder Scrolls Skyrim earlier, but if you play Elder Scrolls Online, the entire game is side quests. There is a main quest that you can follow and get through, but then thousands of other just random shit that you can do, and it all helps your completion with certain spaces and worlds and whatever, but like they are all completely unrelated to the main thing that you're trying to do in that game.
Right.
And yeah, it's I hate working out. I don't know if that's like something that you can like get the runner's high or whatever, but it's something that I only like afterwards.
We talking real life?
In real life.
Dude, I look forward to going to my workouts now. Like I never was like, I hated it before. I would be like, okay, I'll go, just what now I'm like, all right, see you motherfuckers in the morning. Dude, I'm telling you, the herd is a fucking life-changing thing. Completely. I look forward to seeing the guys in the morning, man. Bullshitting. Now everybody bullshits with
There's
each
a
other.
social aspect to that too, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole it's a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole point of the herd is. So it's been good. We got a couple new people over the last couple of weeks too. We'll see if they stick. We had a guy and he just disappeared. I don't know. There's only a handful of us. It's not like there's a lot of people. So, yeah. Meanwhile, like you said, side quests in real life. I ain't done my taxes in fucking 3 years. Not really. But
I'd be like, I don't know if you want to be sharing that information out there.
Not really, but I did make sure every settler in Fallout 4 had matching bed sheets.
Man, the aesthetics when you make your own side quests, like the level up segment where they made a pyramid of cheese. Like you're trying to do something that's completely unrelated to the game. It's not even something that the developers thought you could do, but you can challenge yourself by making up building competitions. Breath of the Wild, a number of great side quests, or Tears of the Kingdom rather. And there's a whole building. You can build a house with statues of the monsters that you defeated. And that's not, I don't know if there's any like achievement for that, but it's just like, hey, this is something that they put out there, do with it as you will, and make yourself happy by giving yourself a task instead of one that the game gives.
Yep. See, and we got off track talking about Black Myth. That's a side mission, side talk. You know, that is side.
Well, it just
quest.
happened that this is the game that we're playing right now, and
It is. We need to
it's
get back to
heavy
Split
on the side
Fiction.
quest.
We need to get back to Split Fiction and finish it because I
Yes.
think we're close. I feel like
I think we
getting
are
close.
too, man.
And then we just need to do an episode on that. We definitely need to do a Split Fiction episode.
Yeah. Maybe we'll
I
do
don't
it.
remember, there's not any side quests in Split Fiction.
No,
is
there are the side stories.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah. And they literally call them side stories because they're sides they wrote, which are honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I think I enjoy the side stories more than the main quest in that game.
Really? No, I'm really liking the main plot.
Those are so. That's the thing. The main plot, it's not bad. It's very good. It's very unique.
Let's say not bad.
It's fantastic. Some of the side stuff is so silly that it's just like I've never played like a goofy game like that before that also tries to take something, it's like a very dire situation in the main quest, and then the side ones are like, you're a pig and you're making a hot dog of yourself, saucing yourself up. I was like, hold up, I thought we were being very serious, and that was the most silliest shit I've ever seen.
The dancing monkey.
The dancing monkey, yeah.
Dude, that game's fun. We'll get into that with the episode. But speaking of, there's the new Donkey Kong's out now. We're hearing amazing things about it. For the Switch 2.
Switch 2, yeah. No,
I pick it up. I haven't started playing it, so that's another fucking thing, man. Same time that the fucking computer broke on me last week, the TV. So we have our main den, we call it. That is where our main TV is, the big TV, right? And that's where we hang out every night. That's the room. But there's also the very entry room is the living room for this house, essentially. So we have a TV in there. It's like a 50-some inch, whatever. And it got the LEDs went out in it. It's black strips now on the one left side. Like can't see anything. So that happened right with the fucking computer. So I thought maybe we had a power surge, but everything's on a surge protector. My computer's on a backup power source. So it was just coincidence. Just like the Sandman says, just coincidence.
No, my AC went out day after I got my PC, and it has been punishing. So I was just, oh yeah, we got it fixed, but it was not cheap, and because it was like the main motor burnout.
That was an expensive side quest.
It was, and a lot of things. I mean, yeah, because I could live without AC. I'd just be very uncomfortable.
Dude, it would be very,
especially just in the summer. It's just humid.
American privilege.
But yeah, I mean, there's just things that you have to do. And I think, the obligation part of it, whether it's laundry, whether it's cooking, meal prepping, like my dad used to go to the bank every weekend, withdraw a certain amount of money. And that was like the money that he would spend that week, because like debit cards weren't really a thing yet. And I was like, oh man, but now, that's one side quest that's been kind of eliminated because people just pay with cards. But whether it is, all this stuff is going to help you later. All the payout is later. I'm happy that I got my lunch made. It's healthy. I'm ready to go today, but I don't feel that until like days after I've made the, whatever I'm meal prepping with. You wouldn't clean clothes, but then you don't really feel like, oh, I gotta wash it, I gotta dry it, I gotta fold it, I gotta put it away. But then you wake up and you're just like happy just to grab a shirt, go on your day.
Right.
It's all later on.
Absolutely. What else you got on side quests or real life quests?
I think there's just more motivation to do side quests. We all know, I said at the beginning, but they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything in your life. And so if given choice, it's like, Paul, you got 1 hour, you can get your laundry done, or you can go on this random ass side story and Split Fiction. I'd be like, fuck the laundry. I'm just gonna, do that, but because I'm more motivated to do something that will not help me out in life, but like doing my laundry well, it's a small repetitive thing.
You can start thinking of things in a way, because side quests are also, like when you're talking real life, side quests are a form of procrastination.
In a way, definitely sometimes.
So like you said, so let's just use the laundry thing, for instance, right? I can go do laundry, or I can hop on here, play some games, or do some side quests on some games or whatever. Instead of just saying, I'll do that later or anything, if you start telling yourself that's not a priority, it'll change your thought process of it, because you're just, essentially that's all it is. It's not a priority. or else you just go do it. Instead, the gaming was a priority.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to go
it
deep.
depends.
I'm going
It
deep here.
depends.
I'm just saying, it's.
Well, you decide what to prioritize, and I think that's the freedom that there's a side quest means you don't just have to focus on one thing. I think some of the books, like these, I've been reading these kind of fantasy medieval novels. They don't focus on one storyline. You get, what's going on here, what's going on there, these people meeting up, and so to keep your just like attention on all these different things is something that in most of the time in life, like you're scatterbrained, but the game you're like, oh, I have so many options, and then that dopamine hits with not only the excitement that you have them, but then doing them.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that's covered up a lot of side quests versus real life side quests.
Well, in that case,
ladies and gentlemen, levelers, and all you herb aficionados tuning in, welcome to High Court, where the only thing higher than the stakes is us. You've heard the case. Now it's time to spark the debate. Step right up to the only courtroom where the jury's high, the judge is confused, and the verdict is always blazed. This is High Court.
all right. Today's hot topic, sticking with today's theme of the show, should side quests be optional or required as the real meat of a game? So for me, like, especially in like split fiction and in certain games, side quests, I think, are where the real storytelling lives. They should be central. Give me 100 weirdos with personal problems before I even touch the main villain. What I'm saying? Main quests are the spine. Side quests are like wheat snacks. Gotta get that dopamine. I get that. What I'm saying? But too many and you forget what you were doing.
Well,
and you
that's
have to
very true.
remember to go back to the main quest. That's what you say.
Well, do you ever get so distracted on side quests you forget like what the main thing it is you're supposed to be doing?
Yeah. Like I said, Mass Effect 2 was a big one.
Yeah. I guess
Fallouts. A lot of the Fallouts, I'd get sidetracked on a lot of the Fallouts, doing stupid shit.
Oh yeah, Skyrim for me was just like, wait, what is a Civil War and I'm a Dragonborn, but like this person wants juniper berries. I gotta help them out. I'm a hero of the people. But I think that if you don't make them optional, then aren't they just part of the game? But then there's like little things that you can do that lead up to, whatever the main thing is. But if they're not optional, aren't they? Isn't it just one massive quest with different art?
Yep. You see, then now you're just getting leveled into it. It's right. I mean, if they were required, I don't think you get that dopamine hit that you get for them being up. But I mean,
yeah, because we had just talked about like doing a side quest and having the option to go out and do this other shit is part of the hit as well. And you take away the option, like it can still be fun, it can still be engaging and motivating and whatever, but I think there's a piece of that we'd miss it if it was not optional.
I agree.
They make the game more immersive and
it's
escapist.
Like I said, it's narrative much.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what are you buying a game for if you don't want to access all the content. I'm trying to platinum a game.
That's an excellent point.
And platinum games generally mean doing stuff not related to the main quest, but like getting the full content that you paid for. Games just get expensive. And if you're there, it's like, I'm just going to play half this game. I'm just going to rush through it. I'm just going to try to beat it as fast as I can. And I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, that's you. Be you. But I just think that there's missing, you're missing out.
Don't know. I know I'm going to get Donkey Kong and I hope there's some side quests.
I'm trying to think of the old N64 game, like Donkey Kong 64. Phenomenal game. But I don't think any
so expensive. That Donkey Kong, if you want the hard copy, $80 fucking. The digital $70. It's just crazy. I'm like going to wait for a sale. Maybe I don't know. I just can't bring myself to pay that for a Switch game. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. I just can't bring myself to pay that for something like that.
Right.
Maybe we can do some side quests to get a discount.
Yeah, that was the plot of a movie where people like doing things to get a discount. I think I've heard of. I don't know. That struck a chord somewhere, but I can't place exactly where it was. Where people are like working for not money, but like product.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Yeah. Yep. Side quests, definitely worth a checkout. Even if you're someone who just wants to plow through the game, like stay a while, enjoy yourself. That's what the side quests are for.
Yes. We're going to have to get back into them split fiction side quests.
Side stories, hell yeah.
All right, y'all. That's going to be a wrap on this week's High Level Chronicles. If this episode didn't inspire you to abandon your chores and hunt digital mushrooms, then what are we even doing here right now? Remember, helping a chicken cross the road in game is way more satisfying than cleaning the real kitchen. Hit us up on the socials at HLC Podcast 420. Drop us your side quest confessions at highlevelchronicles.com. As always, stay leveled up. We are out.
Thanks for listening to High Level Chronicles. See you next time.